to the live. Tribevibez, Tribevibez. I just thought I would go live. I did finish my song, you guys. I should play it for you guys. I think I will. I think I'm going to. I don't really want to get on camera, so I'm like in the corner down here. I'm going to put my song on for you guys so you guys can hear it. This is the mixed and mastered version of it. I gotta find it. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find this song. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I'm just here. I'm gonna answer some spiritual questions. We're just gonna shoot the shit and talk for a little bit while I have a moment. I'm gonna play my song. I did finish it. You were just doing a song. I will be back in the studio tomorrow doing a song. I gotta get to it. I gotta get to my drive. I'm gonna play you guys my new song. It is called Winning, and it is featuring an artist in St. Louis named Stuffa. And I'm gonna play it for you guys, and you guys can tell me what you think, if you guys can hear it clearly or whatever. And here we go. Tell me if it's too loud or if y'all can hear it clearly or whatever. It's loading. Yeah, hashtag winning. Peace, peace, peace. Thanks for joining. I don't know what's wrong with this. Hold on, give me a second. I'll start it over. Because the answers is in it. I do what I want, it ain't no sinning. Can't got a frown, but I'm still grinning. Can't stop now for this line and this bullshit. We winning, we winning, we winning. We gon' run until we finish. We in it, let's get it. Yeah, I say we winning, we winning, we winning. We gon' run until we finish. We in it, let's get it. And we jiggin'. College, just all my business. Got my license, see me whip it, see me fall, see me fix it. No to the bullshit, I can't feel it. Left to the slick talk, I don't hear it. I'm home in the darkness, I don't fear it. The life you create is the life you be living. So let's get it, let's get it. I'm just getting what I'm giving. Tip the scale and spill a blessing. Yes, I'm pressing city. Got all my feelings, and now I'm winning. I'm pouring liquor for all my kingdom. I'm busting through your many image. Once was blind, now got vision. I was born by a river like a Christian was delivered. I'm so cold, I got shivers. Might get tired, I ain't quitting. It's only the beginning. No, I ain't finished. Line to the boundaries, work for the critics. Walking with the light, my path be vivid. All I got, trying to lift my village. Now I'm moving on, call me different. We winning, we winning, we winning. Yes, I love it. Until we finish, we in it, let's get it. Yeah, I say we winning, we winning, we winning. We gon' run until we finish. We in it, let's get it. Yeah, cause we winning, walk with a like mind, that's right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was like the first song I recorded in like 6 years. Those of you guys who know me know I was a artist before that, but I was more so singing. That was me rapping on there. So that's what I got lately.
So I'm here for the shits. I'm here for the shits. If you guys want to ask some questions or just share you guys' experiences or anything. I really didn't feel like getting on camera, but I look alright. I just don't want to get on camera. But I didn't want to sit here just like bored because I've been literally writing music with this guy since like the day that I met him. And it's like been every day to like 2 or 3 in the morning, just music, music, music. And I say thank you. I'm more of a bars type person, you know. I worry about the message that's being sent, not necessarily a tight ass beat or something like that. I just like the message that I'm able to give through it, so that's why I would go that route. I don't know if y'all on camera. I should be. Alright, I'm on camera. It's only because like my face real oily and stuff, and I was like, no, I ain't really want to just run in there and have to wash my face and all that stuff for the camera. So that's why I didn't want to get on camera. But so that's what I'm looking like. I still ain't feeling it though. I'm like, oh no, bitch, get off camera. So I'm gonna put my cat back on there. But I can still see you guys. So talk to me. I've had a real prosperous, exciting 2021 thus far. I will say that I've been through some things, and Spirit has just been giving me shit, like making it better. I don't really know how to describe what they're doing for me, but they're just making it better for me. And I remember right before I like fully committed to my spiritual journey, I was doing music in St. Louis, and I was getting booked every weekend, and I was like right at the brink of fame there. And then Spirit stepped in and was like, no, you should do this. And I'm like, all right. And then they're bringing the shit back. So that's a blessing to me, because that was something that I felt like I was never going to be able to double back and do. I felt like it was going to be one or the other with my spiritual walk. I felt like it was either going to be music or spirituality. And now the spirits are saying, yeah, we can heal with our music. And that's really what I wanted to do. The spirits are telling me to take some time, you know, and just work on the music and focus on the music. That's why I didn't put up for like teaching another class right now. Because I wanted to just take a moment to take a break and do something that I really enjoy. And I'm doing it for fun, not to become famous or anything like that. But I'm doing it because I love music, and it's one of my many passions that I've had. I love art too. And I want to just use any facet of my creativity and do it that way. So let me look. Same here. Music is my first love. Mine definitely. Mine definitely. So I know that y'all's spiritual experiences should be appearing to be a little bit more vivid and real, because I did give a prediction at the end of 2020 that in 2021, or was the beginning of 2021, that people will be having more paranormal type experiences. And I've always had that shit, but it's been picked up for me too. And I'm excited about it. Still working on my tarot card deck. I just have like just set that down for a second. And try to just come to a place of meditation and a meditation of peace and prosperity. And just been doing a lot of self-love. Inhaling all the spirits, they have been like providing me like finances, like they've been giving me money and shit, and they're like, go do something for yourself. And I'm so used to not doing shit for myself that I don't know what to do for myself. I'm used to doing for everybody else. Like I'm literally sitting here like, what the fuck? What would I buy myself? I'm used to doing for everyone else. I mean, I buy myself my weed, but that's it. I don't really do much special. Every now and then, like maybe once a year, I'll buy a couple outfits or something. But I don't know what I'm gonna do for myself. But the spirits have really just been saying like, take a moment and take care of yourself. Take a moment and treat yourself. And I don't know. I'm hoping that I'll probably just buy like, I don't know. I like jewelry a lot, and I like to have real jewelry. I don't like fake jewelry, though. I do wear fake jewelry, but I also wear real jewelry. And my real jewelry I don't ever take off. And my fake jewelry I always take off. Like I just wear it and then I take it off. So I don't know, maybe a piece of jewelry or something like that. I would get my eyebrows done because they look like bushes. But this is like my natural eyebrow shape right here. And I don't think that looks that bad. So shit, I'm not really sorry, I got a notification. Excuse me. I'm not really tripping off of that, I guess. And my nails, I be doing a lot with my hands, and then sometimes I bite my nails. And why do I bite my nails? Because I've been through some traumatic spiritual shit. So sometimes I end up biting my nails um, as a means of like releasing. So it's not like self hurt or whatever, but it's like, I don't know. And that's okay. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because through your spiritual trauma is how you actually gain your strength. Which is why I be snapping out on people like you can't tell me shit, because the stuff that I go through, the tests that the spirits have put me through, like not no average person gonna be able to still stay sane after that. But I'm absolutely sane, and I feel great, and I feel blessed, and I'm grateful for my experiences. Because I will say to this, I never imagined that I would get as far as I have gotten. You know? And I keep amazing myself too. Like spirit has like kind of made me like shocked with myself. Like when I do readings and stuff, and people are reporting back to me stuff, and they come and tell me shit that I said, and it'll shock me like I didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Um, that's been happening a lot here these past couple of weeks. A lot. Like people have been like, girl, you was right. Such and such, such and such happened. And that's a humbling experience within itself. Like one girl texted me some stuff, and she was like, you know, my house got broken in, just like you said. And I told her, don't go back to the house and all that other stuff. So my house got broken in. And I sat there and I looked at the text message for a minute. Because I didn't know how to respond. I was like, oh shit, like, what? And I remember telling her that. But when I be doing my readings, I just be like saying whatever they say. So it's not really me saying it. So I guess that's why it would shock me, you know? Because it's not really me saying it, it's them saying it. I'm just ranting, rambling, not necessarily ranting, because I'm having a wonderful day, and I've had like a wonderful week. Honestly, I think my week has been really good this week. Just balancing out energies. Y'all just listening. Y'all been set the phone down and cleaning the house, tending to the kids while I'm talking to the background, talking in the background. That's what I'm here for, y'all. I'm here for it. I'm glad y'all are here for it too. Today's like the day that I really haven't really done anything, and I just sat and chilled for myself. I just chilled for myself. I did do some readings and stuff, and take on some work or whatever, but that just like came to me. It didn't really affect my chilling factor. It just kind of slid on in there, and I was right back chilling. So that wasn't really work per se, you know. Yeah. So the spirits be amazing me, and I be amazing myself. But one thing that I did want to talk about because I've been dealing with like Santa Muerte and Bensami them and like the whole, councils of the underworld. That's my Bluetooth, y'all. The old councils and stuff, the old underworlds and stuff. Y'all ever wonder why they give you, like, if somebody gets into a situation where they get locked up and then they get like life plus 130 years? Anybody have an idea why they would do that? I'm going to tell you why. But anybody have an idea why? And you can just put it in the comment section. Because I don't want to just tell you. I want you to use, your noggin. Because people be like, that's stupid as hell. Why would they do that? I'm going to wait a second for my 3 people that's here. All right. Truth Gang. Shantae is here. So, what Spirit is leading me to believe, this is my theory, with dealing with these, judges and board members, the Barons and the Gades and Baron Sambi and the order of the courts of the underworld, that they would give somebody life plus 180 years or some shit, because when you leave this body, it isn't over. That's why they do that. Epiphany. Mind blown. You ain't even think about that, did you? I thought about it and I got an answer. I was like, why would they do that to someone? That doesn't make sense. But it's because once you leave out of this body, you still exist. So you'll be enslaved in some. They curse you. Oh, there's a helicopter going over. Excuse me 1 second. You said they curse you or your soul. I'm going to say it's the soul that's going on right here, because they're even moving beyond the body. If you think about it, it would not even make sense for them to document 145 years. It would not even make sense for them to document life plus 130. It wouldn't make sense for them to document that shit if it wasn't valid. You get me? And we all know, as spiritual people, that life is not over when you leave this body. So you do some shit down here, because this is the learning realm right here, and they are able to convict you with life and all of that shit, and it goes through the spirit realm. So as so above, so below, because if it didn't go through the spirit realm, it wouldn't be able to happen in the earth. Okay? So they are trying to trap motherfuckers like that in the matrix system. You reincarnate and watch your ass go to jail for murder and be serving the rest of your fucking time. Or you end up in a dimension or some shit, serving the rest of your time. But if you reincarnate in this motherfucker, you definitely probably gonna, well, I didn't know probably to it. This is what the Spirit is telling me. Because I've been sitting thinking about this, like, what the fuck? Truth Gang here, raps on, mask off. Alright? So, that's why they would do that. They would do that because when you cross over, they can enslave that part of you. So I shade to the spirits that allowed me to have that epiphany. It makes sense. And now it does. Now it makes sense to y'all too, right? Because before this, it probably did not make sense. And it didn't make sense to me either. And being that, I know I have a position in the high spiritual courts. I know I have one on the earth. I've always been drawn to shit, man. Like shit like crime documentaries. I used to scare the shit out of myself when I was little, watching forensic files and shit. I was always into shit like that. It's kind of morbid, but I was like, I'm gonna go to school to be a forensic scientist. I don't know. It's so many different facets of myself that I just see happening at one time here. And I feel like it's beautiful, and I feel really blessed to have this experience, and gratitude to the spirits for giving me the experience. Like I said, that they've given me And choosing me, they choose me for some things, man. People be just, I had a soul group member, man, straight call me and tell them that they felt like I was a part of the matrix system. And I'm like, how, Sway? How, Sway? I mean, I don't really give a fuck what nobody say. Because you can't tell me shit because of what I've been through in my relationship. Not only what I've been through, but my relationship with these spirits, these energies. Right. Right. I say, how, Sway? For real. Where? Right, bitch, where? I tell you all to Truth Gang. Let's get this straight since we got people in the building. Truth Gang is a group of collective souls on the individual journeys that know their individual truth and stand in their individual truth. I ain't never once said follow me to nobody. Somebody in the Illuminati gonna want you to follow them. Now let me tell you what I do expect from y'all. When I cross over, I'm gonna need y'all altars like fucking lit. Seriously. I ain't going no long. It's gonna be a long time. I got my contract. I'm good. It's gonna be a long time. I got a lot of work to do. But before I go, I'm going to give you all my sigil, my colors, my numbers, and how you contact me. And this is not a worship. We don't worship our ancestors, angel guys. I'll be an ancestor at that point. So that's what I'm expecting from you. If you reap it from my knowledge, at least let me get some water on the altar. Okay? That's all I'm asking. But I would never ask anyone to follow my path because my path isn't going to work for you. You're not me. You know what I'm saying? You're not me, and I'm not you. I'm not you, and you're not me, and we all have individual journeys. But that's what Truth Gang is, a group of individuals, and this group of individuals is like fucking gods, goddesses, sorcerers, fucking witches, fucking star seeds, cosmic beings, demons, from high to low. From high to low. He said, water got with you some weed too. Right. That's what I'm talking about. So I've been learning some things. I've just been learning some things, and Spirit has just been proving themselves to me and showing me that they're with me and amazing things. And when I did that case for that lady with her family member that crossed over, that was the first to me, and that was like a awe situation for me too, y'all. Like a whoa situation too. That spirit came to me, and that's another reason why I was like, how the fuck am I in the Illuminati? That fucking spirit came to me and told me how to help his loved ones find his body. Like I was talking to him, and he was telling me what to tell his peoples and where his body was. That's how that happened. And this all happened, and I'm going to tell y'all the honest to God truth, through a $65 reading. And I was just saying probably like a month before that I wanted to be a psychic investigator because I've always just been drawn to shit like that. Help those souls or whatever. But I don't got to help all of them. I realize that. But, certain ones. And that spirit, it was like Spirit was like, oh, so you want to be a psychic investigator, huh? And basically brought this woman to me. And when she called me, I told you I was shocking the shit out of myself. When she called me, I had to pause for a moment again. Like, what the fuck? And that just means that you get stronger. And a lot of people, too, they get jealous because you have the ashe. You know what I'm saying? They get jealous because the spirit shows you. And then, the funny part about the shit? The funny part about that shit is that they actually think that they have a say-so, and they actually think that it fucking matters what they think. It doesn't. That is the cool thing about Ashe. And I feel like I don't even recognize haters. The only reason why I even knew I had them other haters is because somebody came to me and told me that. But if they wouldn't have brought that into my reality, I wouldn't even fucking knew because that's not even my vibration. I'd totally be doing me. You know what I'm saying? I'd totally be doing me. But they get jealous because you have a certain strand of DNA. Whatever I'm able to do down here is because I already had it in me. No spirit didn't give me none of this. It ain't. I work with spirits, and I had to work my way up to it. Like now, I'm to the point where I don't even have to really do any ritual work. I just have to write the petition, like the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta write a petition, give it to the spirits. Just go directly to them, whatever the situation is that you have, and give it to them. That part is like pretty much what I have to do, unless they tell me to do something else. But it was levels to this shit. A lot of people, like I said, they say they want the power, they want the attention, they want the shit that go through it, but they don't want to see one of their children getting raped, kidnapped, and murdered. They don't want to see that. I want to turn my Wi-Fi on because I feel like it's going slow. Let's see if it'll connect me. Alright, so I turned my Wi-Fi on. I hope it works better. Tell me if it worked better, y'all. And somebody was inboxing me. I'm turning my Wi-Fi on because I'm on my data right now. Okay, I'm on her. Right. So they don't want to see that. They don't want to see their kid being raped, kidnapped, and murdered. Can't close your eyes. Because every time you close your eyes, that's what you're seeing. And you're just sitting there like crying to the spirits like, what the fuck are y'all showing me this shit for? Yeah. It's not funny. But out of that, I learned how to severely fuck a motherfucker up. Because they showed me. They showed me what to do. So them showing me that was actually to help me to shift timelines. So like this situation did not happen to myself. It didn't happen to my child either. And in the process of shifting timelines, I fucked them motherfuckers up. Yeah. I don't think it's evil. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I was minding my business. And the motherfuckers was plotting against me. It'd be dangerous seen and unseen. And the ancestors, angels, and guides, they keep you from that. But as you level up, the more you can see, I mean, you gonna see it. They're gonna let you see it. And then they're gonna be like, what you gonna do about it? You gonna sit there and you see the situation unfolding, you're gonna do nothing, what you gonna do about it? And you might not know what to do about it, but then you can always ask them and they'll show you. But I said all that. Right, he's that man on everything. I said all that to basically say that I know I got some haters. And I know I got some people that think I'm completely evil, but I'm not. I believe in, even energy exchange. God had a balance of both light and dark. I have a balance of both light and dark. I got multiple faces as well. I got multiple faces as well. Now, the face that you're going to get is going to be based on your interaction with me and how you treat me. If I sense that you're a threat, then I'm just going to take care of that. No questions asked. But if you give me love, I will bless you. I will be either a blessing to your life or a curse to your life. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on what energy you bring into my reality. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because this is my reality and you're not going to be around me with that fuck shit. Okay? So, and I told that person that called me and was like, these people are saying that you're a part of the matrix system. I'm so far removed from the matrix system, which is why I don't do shit. I don't get on here and talk about celebrities. I don't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get on here and talk about celebrities. I want to sometimes, but I mean, that's not important. I'm more so care about the people that's trying to get the fuck up out of here, trying to save themselves. And I try to stay out of worldly issues. I mean, even though you need to know what's going on in the world because you're in the world, but I try not to put that shit on my channel because I don't want people to just come because I talked about DMX dying, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I mean, I can channel those spirits, and I do get visitations. But I actually did get a visitation uh, by DMX. I actually did, but I did not put that shit on video. I had a candle lit for him and everything on the altar, but I didn't put it on the camera or nothing. He actually offered to help me with music. I have a lot of spirits that have offered to help musically. All you got to do if you want to tune into a spirit is play their song. I've met Otis Redding. I've met Prince. I've met Donny Hathaway. In spirit. Because I just play their music. I like their music. And I sing their music. And when you do that, they come on in the room. She said, she is not lying. I definitely love you, my sister, for life and beyond. I don't care. I don't care. I love you as well. That is it, a balance of light and dark. Our dark side is what protects us. I think so. I think so. I mean, but beautiful things come out of the darkness. Beautiful, beautiful things come out of the darkness. We came out of the darkness. Flowers come out of the darkness. You plant that seed in the ground, you know? Beautiful things do come out of the darkness. But I'm really, really excited, and I just feel like a bunch of like love and prosperity around me, and a bunch of I can, I will energy around me. And I'm just trying to share that energy with you guys too. Even though I spoke about them haters, because I just want to put that shit out there. Y'all don't know what I've been through? Straight up. And if you even had a clue, you wouldn't even want it. You'd be too scared to try to get the power. Get the reward that comes with the power. If you had the visions, like them showing you that shit, what I just told y'all, I saw, I don't want to repeat it again. But if you had the visions of that and them showing you that shit, you'd probably go crazy. It didn't take long though. It was literally like two or 3 days that they was showing me the same thing. Every time I closed my eyes and I didn't sleep, and I was like, okay, y'all, this shit real. What's up? What we gotta do? And this is when I was down in Louisiana. That was really weird. And I still haven't even gathered my thoughts enough to speak about that. And Sion is on here, and I will talk to her sometimes, so she know some of the stuff that was happening there, like being gang stalked. What I just said, some old shit. It was just a bunch of shit. And I didn't talk about what happened when I went to Alabama. I had to take a drink. Snapple apple. But anyways, this is not a video sponsored by Snapple. I don't even think I want to talk about what happened in Alabama because Spirit took care of this situation, definitely. And I don't think that that's necessary. I'm just on here talking, y'all, for real. I was just sitting here. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Because it's a Friday night. And I don't want to call myself lame because I'm not lame. I'm like whole, totally the shit. But I'm totally, how about I'm a hermit? Okay? I'm a hermit, so I'm in the crib. I was writing music. I don't want to draw. I really don't want to do any readings. I just want to connect. I'm connecting with you guys. She said, nope, you smart. You're great. That's good. That's good. But yeah, shit getting real out here though. Shit is getting real out here. Real deal up in the earth realm. It is. I feel that going down, and that's why I be choosing to stay in the house. Like you gotta be careful. You don't want to be scared to like go out and stuff, but you want to be very, careful of your surroundings and stuff like that. Because a lot of people that aren't on the vibration, of course, you are protected by your ancestors, angels, and guides, but just putting yourself in unnecessary situations and stuff. You should probably be cautious with that, and not be all willy nilly. And you definitely should not be. You should trust people, but you should be cautious on who you trust, who you allow in your personal space. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm saying it. So, yeah, put that in your back pocket. You should definitely be wise about the company that you keep. And Spirit has taught me to even be single. I was single for 7 years, y'all. Even be single for a long time and just be with myself and be with the spirits. So now, when I'm dealing with people, if they're, I can immediately just feel their energy because I'm sensitive to it because I'm not used to being around it. I can even just be like not in a relationship, you know, be by myself. And a lot of people can't do that either. Okay, we got 9-6. That's that S so above, so below. I got 9 people with only 6 likes. Womp womp. Yeah, so this is my downtime. And I thought I would spend it with you guys. You guys can ask me some questions though. I mean, we gotta have spirit talk. This we just chopping it up, shooting the shit. I mean, if you guys have any questions about spirituality or anything like that, y'all know when I do these lives, this is your time. And I be charging for my readings and stuff and my consultations. So this where the freebies be at. I ain't pulling no cards though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm pulling no cards. I don't even need the cards, y'all. Why y'all be making me use the cards? Y'all make me use them because that's like what I get paid for. I really am getting paid to deliver the message, but I pull the cards to appease the human, if you can feel me. Because sometimes the human, I know we got 8-8. Okay, I'm with it. That's why I pull the cards to appease the human eye. I don't need that shit. Hey, another thing. Don't be sending me no pictures to my inbox, y'all. I'm sorry. I have to keep making that announcement. But if you send me pictures to my inbox without me telling you to send me pictures, then I'm not going to open the inbox. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to open the inbox. I'm not going to open the inbox because, one, I know how to send energies and spirits through inboxes. And then two, energies come through that shit. So if you sending me a picture of this dude that's gonna beat, that you asking is he beating on you or is he crazy or something like that, and he has this energy on him, and I open up that inbox, his energy will just hit me all at once because I'm empathic. So I don't like that. If I need to see the person that we're talking about, unless I asked you for a picture, I just don't feel like tapping in. The spirit will show me what this person looks like, and then I'm gonna tell you what they look like. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what they look like. If I need to know what they look like, spirit gonna show me what they look like, and I'm gonna describe what they wear, what their facial features are, what their hair look like. I'm gonna describe that to you. But I just don't like energy being thrown at me, and people will send me the picture before I even agree to do a reading with them. Like, I got a question, girl. Can you look at this? Boop. No. No. And that's just me. And I want to put that out there because I don't want y'all to think I be ignoring y'all if y'all are the ones that's doing it. I usually just, I don't never open the inbox at that point in time when it comes through, I look at it and then let it come through my notifications and then pull down my top bar so I can see what it say. I'll clear all my notifications just to leave the messenger up so I can read the message. And I'm telling you I'm doing this because it's my phone and I don't have to answer if I don't want to. But anyways, I'll pull the messages up like that from my notifications and read what you're saying. And if it's asking me about a picture reading and it says you sent a photo, I'm not going to answer. People got to understand everything is energy, everything is spiritual. That is true. And that's what I was trying to explain to people. It's so fucking magical at the same time. It's not all bad, it's magical too. And that's why I think my next class is going to be the magical uses of, because I feel like I need to just be free without a protocol and just go and do what I know. Like, I know the magical uses of everything, like every fucking thing. This is a set of tweezers. Pluck the problems out of your life. Pluck that shit away. I mean, any fucking thing. Like, any fucking thing you can just magic. Every fucking where. Grinder. You can put your enemy's name in this. Grind they ass up. I'm just looking at random shit. Straight up. You got some tape. You can do a spell. Tape a motherfucking mouth shut. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. That'll work. Tape their hands behind their back like if you did a little paper dolls. I don't know. Just be imaginative. Use your imagination. And that's why I want to like teach that class, because I have a very vivid imagination, which is also why I'm withdrawn. Is there a use for sweet dry gumballs? Is that a plant, a herb? And you have to give me the actual herb name, unless that's just a nickname, like we call it mullein lamb ears. So that looks like it would probably be a nickname for a herb. Type that in the section for me. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Y'all still with me. Oh, somebody that came on in. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, gum tree. I would have to look up the name, but people call it gum tree. It drops little hard spiky balls. Oh, those things. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so those things, anything with a spike on it or something that could like, prick or poke can be used for protection. Cactuses and stuff like that are good too. I know what you're talking about. They fall out of the trees. Yeah. Yeah, that is an herb, I guess. It's a plant. It comes out the tree. She talking about them little green. They be green at first. They got spikes on them, and then they fall on the ground and turn brown. Yeah. So if y'all have any of those, you could use those for protection. She's like, cool, I got a lot of them. All right. Get that protection on, y'all. See, that's why I want to teach the class the magical uses of, because it allows me to be free. Your best work will come without form. That's what a spirit told me, um, probably about 8 years ago. I was in St. Louis when the spirit told me that, like, work without form. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean without form? Like, your true state is without form. 9-9. We had 8-8-9-9-3-3. I'm writing this down. 8-8-9-9-3-3. All right. Come on, spirit. How old were you when you started waking up? This is something that has been happening to me all my life, ever since I was a little girl. When I was 2 years old, after my granny died, I remember my grandmother's funeral. Not my grandmother, but it's my grandmother's mother. Her funeral, I was 2 years old. She died in 1986. I remember that to this day. And it was a little bit after that, I was sitting in the grass at my mother's house. And I looked up at the sky. And then the sky turned into a chessboard. Like a screen. It just like switched like just switched into a chessboard. And I didn't that part was gradual. I didn't really understand it right there, but I was thinking, okay, it's a game. Like I'm in the game. Like I'm in a system, like a game. Like And from that point, as I was growing up, I was always just able to hear spirits and see spirits, but they were low level entities. As I was growing up, they were very, very low level entities. And they always told me that if I would speak on this shit, that they were going to make sure that I ended up in a psych ward. So I never spoke on it until about age uh, 30, 33, 34. I was 34 because I was almost sacrificed at 33. But people that were around me, they knew. Like some of my close friends and stuff, they knew. And some of my family members, they knew or whatever. But like publicly, I went public with it after I actually met Papa Legba after I was almost sacrificed on my 33rd birthday. And yeah, that. So I was always in the church. Grew up in the church. Started off doing music in the church there too. I ended up growing up and marrying my second husband, which was a pastor. Having children with that pastor. And seeing what the fuck that shit was really about. But the whole time I was in the church, I was still doing like little rituals using the book of Psalms. I was visited by several spirits: Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael. Those are real spirits. I'm gonna say that every rip. I don't care how far you get into spirituality, Ifa Voodoo, and all that stuff. The archangels are real, and don't ever discount them. Okay? Do not ever discount them. Even if their statue is a white statue, so what? Spirit doesn't have a skin color. That's something else too that I wanted to point out. If you're gonna be truth gang, you're gonna have to be able to see spirit and not skin. And that's real. Because that means you're gonna be able to see the truth. Because the skin is just a mask. And a lot of people have been focused on like physical appearances when it comes to people, spirits, energies, and all that stuff. It is the energy that the person or the statue or whatever it is that you have around you, and whether or not you can tap into it. You can't get to, well, you can get to Saint Expedite through Papa Legba, but if you're really working with Saint Expedite, you're not always going to be able to just go to a Papa Legba altar and do the work on Papa Legba's altar. You probably want to just go ahead and Saint Expedite statue, even though he appears as a white person. He's not white. He's a spirit, so he don't got no body. But whatever. I digress. He said, ooh, so they real. So real. The both of them walk with me. Yeah, I've met Archangel Megatron. I met the blind man from the Bible. I think I told you guys the story about that. And all of those are energies. They're not really people. They're energies. And every person in the Bible is a different face, a different facet or aspect of you. I don't know if you're going to be able to understand that. That may be too deep. Even Christ. But, yeah. It's really a book to understand it. I'll be trying to wrap my head around it. That's why I don't make so many videos, because a lot of time I spend in my head trying to wrap my head around what the fuck they just took me through, I'd be safe at that point. And I had to be to pass the test and everything, but you didn't pass the test and you realize how fucking serious the shit was. Like I said, when you level up, they show you more than what you would see versus somebody who had maybe just woke up or somebody who wasn't woke at all, who can't see shit. They can't see nothing. They have no idea of the dangers that they are in on a daily basis and what the spirits go through to keep them safe and keep them out of harm's way and keep them from dying like every single day. Like, y'all have no idea. But that's why I be saying it's important for us to do the work ourselves, because while our ancestors, angels, and guides are fighting all of that shit off, they don't got time to be trying to send you no blessing. Shit, they trying to keep your ass alive. Like, just bless me, just bless me. Well, you're going to have to put in some work and help us so that, like, we can take some of our attention off of the things that are coming your way and go get the blessings, which is why you got to do the work. And which is why they would show me what was going on in Louisiana and all that stuff, and I was able to do the work. I'm going to tell you something. Those people in Louisiana in that small little town, they going to know my name forever. They going to know my name forever. For real. And I ain't do nothing to nobody that ain't do nothing to me. I'm just saying. And I ain't fighting nobody physically either. Though they were trying to physically harm me. But that's what happened when you have gifts. Like, it be energies and stuff. But I'm good now because of the caliber of spirits. Like, you level up, you get higher ranking spirits. Like, Papa Legba ain't finna be there always unless that's your head. Okay? It'll come a time, like, they only come and they spend a small season with you. They tarry with you for a little while. That's what the Bible says. And that is absolutely true. So as you level up and you pass some Papa Legba test, then he gonna introduce you to another gatekeeper. And that's gonna be your gatekeeper. And then you gotta work with that gatekeeper. And then you level up, and then boom, you get another gatekeeper. You know? The test be so serious, man. Life changing. Even life or death is crazy, says Sion. It is all about life and death. And that's why, I don't know why people would be so afraid of Santa Muerte. Because, you're going to die anyways, no matter what. Like, it's unavoidable. So, you might as well just embrace that energy because, you're going to meet her regardless, whether you want to or not. And it's always good to be on the good side of it than the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that. But, and she's selective about who she picked. She'll make you go through the ranks too. This shit take work. It take work. You can't buy this. You can't spend money on an initiation to get it. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you. You cannot pay a Babaluau to make you a priestess or a, Bokar or whatever. You can't do that. You can, but you just wasted your money because I tell you how much that means to the spirits. It means absolutely fucking nothing. A person that can connect to the spirits on their own is a bad motherfucker. That's who you probably should, not fuck with. People be trying to attack, people who, they say, oh, they self-initiated. You're not really self-initiating if the spirits are there with you, initiating you. And the only thing that's going to, discount what you're saying is that when it's time for you to use your ashe, you don't have any. So, let me see. So, each gatekeeper is on a different level from each other, like when you level up. Yeah, so they have different areas. Like, okay, so Papa Legba is right in between the earth realm and the spirit realm. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Then Barry Sambi is it between the earth world and the underworld, right? And then under that, you got, you know, Metcalfu, but he's off in another like area. Santa Muerte of the underworld, she's the gatekeeper of all this shit, of the earth and of the underworld. Yeah, that part. Even if a human don't do it, a spirit is sure coming to do it. I don't think otherwise. Ashe Papa, Ashe Baron, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Um, yeah. I had one lady, and I ain't trying to call her out, and I'm not gonna call her out, but I'm just saying I had one lady in my inbox that was like, I think Oshun is is my Orisha, and this was like recent, and y'all already know. I'm like, girl, fuck out. But anyways, she said, I think Oshun is my Orisha. And I said, well, how do you know that? She said, I just feel like it. I feel like she's my Orisha. And I watched some YouTube videos. And I was like, nah, that's not how this works. She said, well, how can I find out? Because I got a friend who told me that and she said she practiced something that I had never even fucking heard of. I have no idea what the fuck she said this lady was practicing. But anyways, she said she think I'm Oshun too or something or whatever. And I'm like, well, Oshun need to come to you herself and tell you that. Or you need to get a reading or something like that with somebody that you would trust. And she was like, no, I just feel it. I just feel it. I just feel it. I'm like, stop answering her inbox. Like, for real. All right, well, if you feel it, then go for it. And whatever happened, happened. And I was like trying to tell her, like, you before you do that, you got to go through Papa Leg. But no, Oshun, and no, okay, well, all right. Heart your comment. That's what I did. I just hearted her comment and out the inbox because I didn't want to argue with her. Okay, you do you. Ashe to the Most High Honorable Judge. Yes, Ashe to the Most High Honorable Judge, Santissima Muerte. I bet they don't know she likes blood. Who's Santa Muerte? I mean, she hasn't asked me for any at this point. But spirits like a lot of stuff. I'm just going to be honest with you. They like a lot of stuff that probably creep out the normal person. But they are sensitive to who you are as a person. I'll say that. I haven't had no spirit ask me to do anything too outrageous. Too outrageous. I know Anisi, um, when I was in Louisiana, he had broke a glass. And that's Anisi is the African spider god of wisdom. He broke a glass, and I was picking the glass up, and I cut myself. And as soon as I cut myself, I knew that he was like drawn from it. And I was like, okay, well, that would be the best way to do it, sir, because you know what? I wasn't about to poke myself or shit. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like he was like doing that, but he's the spider. So he's the spider god. So I'm glad I didn't get bit by a spider and blood taken that way. But he broke a glass right next to my bed, and I was just picking it up, and then boom. And it broke out of nowhere. Like, it was calm, cool, collective day. Just turned to the side, and it just like, boom, shattered. I was like, what the fuck? And then I felt that it was him. Oh, you talking about Oshun. They think she all love and light and butterflies. Oh, Oshun is definitely not all love and light. And they do have her misconstrued. That's that improper representation and improper presentation of the spirit right there. All they see is she's beautiful. She's the goddess of beauty and love and sexuality and all the other stuff. But these spirits will fuck you up, man. Like, flat out. They will. So, I mean, not that they will just want to. It's like, don't test it. Just don't fucking test it, you know? Not that they're anything outside of you either, you know? I guess the only one that could be, well, I can't even consider her being outside of you. Because the moment you're born, you begin to die. So, I was going to say the one that would be outside of you, I guess, would be Santa Muerte, but that's not true. Because the moment you enter in here, that's Santa Muerte, because she's the, make sure you ain't going to die. And then, the moment that you get here, you will be the king instantly. because of the reality that we live in. You can exercise, eat right, all that shit. You still gonna decay every single day that you hear. So Santa Muerte still would be inside of you as well. I hate that I'm just rambling because my mind be like going a mile a minute. When I do finally have a time to sit down and just, you know, sit, my mind be going here, there, everywhere. Here and there and everywhere. So I play music, write some songs. Y'all know what Tiny Desk is? Y'all know what that is? Right. It's a real spill. You can be vegan all you want, still gonna die. That's right, yes sir. You still gonna die. So eat that cheeseburger and enjoy your life. All of it's fucked up anyways. I'm just gonna be honest with you. All of it's fucked up anyways. Because if it's vegan food, like tofu and shit like that, that shit ain't real. What the fuck? That shit ain't real. Your cheese don't even melt. And you think that's safer? You think that's any safer? It doesn't melt. Like, what the fuck is it? We know, like, cheese and dairy products really shouldn't be, it's not really that good for you. But that's more than fucking generic ass cheese. Your shit don't even melt. I mean, not knocking anyone who's vegan. Be vegan. Do you. If it fits you. If that's your path. But I ain't gonna be in this motherfucker sitting up here like, I'm not gonna eat that. Especially if the shit hits the fan. If the shit hits the fan and you are vegan, you're gonna die first. Because what are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat? Unless you learn these herbs and you learn, well, that might be toxic too with radiation. Who knows? Who knows like what the circumstances will be. But if you ain't willing to pop open that can of whatever it is, then you're gonna die first. Shit. If the shit hit the fan, you're gonna be eating a bag of flaming hot Cheetos. For real. Just to survive. I'm gonna eat 4 Cheetos now and 4 Cheetos later looking ass. But for real. You gonna rinse the Cheetos off if you got some water. Right. It's flavor hot fingers. Right. Yeah, but I don't knock nobody path. Whatever your path is, if it works for you, if you're a Christian and you stumble across this channel, you better grow or you're going to go real fast. But I'm going to say this. If Jesus works for you, keep on worshiping Jesus. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what's going on. It must be the Wi-Fi a little weak. A little weak Wi-Fi. So I tried that new Bigo app out. I like it because like you could be on there for like 5 minutes and like you're all over the world instantly. Like I think I went on there for like 5 minutes one time. It was like 90 viewers or something like that. But I don't like the notifications. I don't like that. Me not liking notifications every 5 fucking seconds. I don't like that. I don't. So I'm excited, you guys. I am though, because Spirit has been opening up a lot of doors for me. Like they really have, and they've been making sure I'm straight. Some people say that if you recognize how far you come, like you say, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did that, that's ego. And I want you guys to know that it is necessary for you guys to look back at your accomplishments and see how far you've come and celebrate those things and know that you can do those things and do those things. It's important. It's not ego. Because if you don't recognize how far you come, then you'll never know how strong you are and what you can truly do. Okay? So I want you guys to recognize that. Baby steps. Everything is a process and a progress. Is what's going to happen. I just want you guys to be encouraged. I'm just going to be honest. I really want you guys to be encouraged. I think it's awesome what you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really want you guys to just be encouraged, though. And keep your thoughts positive. Always keep your thoughts on a positive vibration. And when I be telling y'all the stuff that I go through, it sounds negative, but it is a positive in it. Because if I didn't go through this shit, I wouldn't be where I am spiritually. Like, I'm contented where I am physically, like as far as like my house, my car, everything. I'm contented where I am physically. But I'm so accomplished spiritually that like I just feel so grateful. I don't even know what to describe. I don't know how to describe that. That's what I wanted to tell y'all about that too. If I get off here. So when I got the phone call about them finding the body of that young man, all these spirits came in here, y'all, and I could hear them. It was like a stadium, and they were like, yeah, like whoa, like they were all cheering for me. I could hear them. And like I just sat there and I was like, oh my God, like there are spirits coming in here. They were all like, yeah. It was like a stadium. It was so loud in my office area here. They came and they celebrated me. And they were like, good job. And then that boy whose body it was, he came too. But he came later, like after all the big stadium, yay! Like it sounded like a stadium. I'm talking about a spirits just like, yeah. That makes me happy too. Like I was sitting here and I was like really like in tears, like, oh my God, like I told y'all I was like in awe and like I'm coming on here like super humble and I'm also like kind of shy, so it's hard for me to like formulate my words and all that shit. But it made me happy too. Like it was just a feeling like I've never experienced in the world because I could hear them. And I was just doing stuff about my day that day after that happened because it happened early in the morning. She called me like 8 a.m. like we found him. And he was right where you said he was. Boo, boo, boo. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay. I went on about my day and I was sitting down. I was doing something. And then the boy came. I want to call him a boy. He was early 20s though. So he came to me and he just snuck up on me and he was like, thank you. And I jumped. And I was like, oh shit. And he's like, I didn't mean to scare you like that. And he said, but thank you. I just wanted to tell you thank you. And I was like, thank you, because you are, like, he's forever going to be so connected with me, like, as a major spiritual accomplishment for me. And they had to decide to choose me to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that was awesome, too. He did come up back and tell me thank you. He scared the shit out of me when he did it, but he's okay. So that's what's up. Yeah. And I hope to help many other families and stuff like that. I ain't no snitch bitch, so I ain't trying to solve like who did it and what for and all that. But I will help them locate situations like that if your loved one is missing or something like that. I ain't no snitch bitch, so I ain't gonna be getting involved in that area unless Spirit is like, do it. If Spirit tell me to do it, I will fucking do it. I mean, I guess I kind of did do it. I was able to describe the people too. I didn't have any names for her, but I was able to see the people and describe, what they look like and how many of them it was and all of that. And that it was correct as well. All right? So, believe in yourself. I guess that's my message. And believe in yourself beyond even what you believe that you can do. That's a beautiful message. I don't know if that was even me speaking there just now. For real. But yeah, believe in yourself and believe in yourself beyond even what you believe that you can do. Because I have been humbled this week in a good way and shocked and just like, in awe of myself, my gifts, my spirits, and how we work together. How I seen them do this, like how we work together as a team, and I'm really grateful to have that relationship. My human relationships in this existence have not been the best, but I've always had spirits. I've always had them, and they've always taken care of me. But you said thank you for sharing. Yeah, Ashe. I am really grateful, and I just give gratitude to the ancestors, the angels, and guides, and I just pray that they would continue to guide all of us. This is the benediction, okay? I pray that they would continue to guide all of us into our greatest good, into our highest calling. I pray that they would lead us to the people that we need to connect to align with our destiny so that we can do what it is we came down here to do. I pray that our creativity is flowing just beautifully with no blockages. Our blessings are flowing beautifully with no blockages. Our communication and our gifts are flowing beautifully with no blockages. And I pray that we all have prosperity and increase in finances because, yeah, we deserve it. But only for those, because I got to be like this, who gonna put in that work. Don't be thinking they finna just hand you shit. They not Jesus, okay? You have to put in work and don't worry about how far you've come. All they give a fuck about is if you making progress. If you making progress, and work with you. And they're also telling me to say this before I go. Stop being so hard on yourself, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just talking, but stop being so hard on yourself. And allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to make mistakes. And if you do make a mistake, do everything you can to correct it. And I also want to tell you guys that your ancestors, angels, and guides are going to be your most trustworthy ally in this life. Because again, humans wear masks. Okay? So we're no longer looking at flesh, we're looking at spirit. Try the spirit by the spirit. And I do use scriptures if you're new to this channel because they're relevant, even in spirituality. And I don't worship Jesus. No, I don't. If you say some shit like that, I will smack you with the same scripture you try to smack me with. But it's going to be even harder. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I pray those good things for us. And I'm going to holler back when I got some more free time. I guess I'm finna just get on my music stuff and call her a night. Truth gang, here raps on mask off in this bitch, and I'm out.